So imagine that you have a spouse who has a terminal illness and will die without the necessary treatment. Thankfully, a local pharmacist has invented a drug that will cure it for $2,000. Sadly, you only have $1,000. You beg the pharmacist to let you pay the rest later, but he insists you must pay all of it now. After all, he is the one who made it, so he can charge however much he would like. However, you do have another option. You can break into his lab and steal the drug from him. Would you commit this crime to save the life of your loved one, or would you simply walk away without it? Now, some of you think it'd be wrong to let your spouse die, so of course you would steal. But some of you think it'd be wrong to steal from this man, especially when others need the drug just as much. Or maybe you're just afraid you'd be in legal trouble for it and have to serve jail time. So what would be the wrong thing to do, and what would be the right thing to do in this situation? The message I'm trying to send with this moral dilemma is that right and wrong cannot be clearly separated when everyone has such different morals and different ideas of what right and wrong truly are. My name is Camilla Fabbro, and the issue I would like to bring to your attention today is that we have laws made only for the sake of morals. Not all laws, but some of our laws are made just for the sake of morals. Now, America is a very diverse nation, so not everyone subscribes to the same moral authority. To show you how this can be a problem, I would like to put this issue to the Rotary four-way test, which asks, is it the true? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And is it beneficial to all concerned? So first, is it the truth that we have laws made only for the sake of morals? Yes, it is absolutely true. For example, it is illegal for same-sex couples to be married in 13 out of the 50 states. Now, this law was only ever created because some people think it's wrong for anyone to be married if it's not a man and a woman. This law does not serve any purpose except to satisfy the morals of a majority. Now, second, is it fair to all concerned to have these laws? No, it is definitely not fair to those who do not agree with the morals being set for everyone to follow, such as those same-sex couples we discussed earlier. They don't see anything morally wrong with what they're doing, and they're not hurting anyone, so it's not fair to them that the rest of society is against what their morals are. Next, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Well, when everyone has such opposing ideas of what should be legal based only on their morals, when we create laws based only on ethics, this only creates factions of people who are either against or for a certain law. When we start to legislate these beliefs, there is no longer this unity that we search so hard for. It instead brings people further apart. Next, is it beneficial to all concerned? No, it is. Some people may have their beliefs confirmed when they see it as a law, but in fact, no one in our society can actually benefit from our differences being legislated and all of us being expected to agree with it. Now, I'm not saying that we should ban all laws based on morals. That would be impossible. There's so many of them. What I am suggesting is that instead of looking at the morals of citizens, we should instead be looking out for their security and their protection. Now, when we created our government, it was meant to protect citizens and to restore order. Although us Americans don't agree on a lot, I think that's something we all can agree on. We never wanted a government to tell us right from wrong, so these laws can create unjust for a lot of our freedoms that we worked so hard for. Such as, for an example, we fought so hard for our religious freedom when America first became a democracy. We wanted everyone to be able to practice their own religion in peace, or no religion at all if they please. Yet some of our moral laws are based solely off of religious beliefs, such as polygamy, being married to more than one person. Now this is illegal in all 50 states. The reason being that some people's religious doctrine states that it is wrong for someone to be married if it is not one man and one woman. This is also why so many people are against same-sex marriages. Now, when we begin to legislate our religious beliefs, there is no longer that separation between church and state that we fought so hard for. And what about those who don't have any religion at all? They are expected to follow the same beliefs as those who are religious. So when it comes to deciding what should be a law, we need to look at our security and not our morals. We do have moral laws that were made only for our protection, such as domestic violence. Now, it's true that most Americans are against domestic violence, but that is not the reason why it is illegal. It was made illegal to protect citizens from harm, and I think that's how all of our laws should be created. When we should decide whether or not a moral law should be passed, we need to look at it from the eyes of the four-way test. We need to ask, is this law the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build better friendships and goodwill? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? When we live in such a morally diverse society, there is no line that can be drawn between right and wrong. And when we begin to create laws based on ethics to protect the ethics of some Americans, others can be left in great distress. As American citizens, it is important not only to protect our own freedoms, but to protect the liberties of other Americans as well. As a nation, we fought so hard for our freedoms, so why don't we take another step to continue our legacy as the land of the free?